Hello, good evening. We will cover today a story. It happens these days. It's unsolved case. Until today, the FBI, United States, and the federal police couldn't find out about what happened to Gabby Petito or Gabrielle Petito. The story started from New York. The the two were couple fall in love. Brian, the laundry, and Gabby Petito, they were the classmates in high school in the Long Island in New York, and they used to live in New York, and they fell in love. Both are bloggers. Bloggers, they are social media professionals. They decided after they graduate from high school to make their profession as a bloggers for the social media. And they have their own account in Instagram and YouTube channel, and they used to do day by day to post videos and the articles in both the Instagram and the YouTube. Until now everything's normal, and in 2019, after they graduated from the high school, you can say both couples decided to be tied together and they make their professional together. So the Gabby moved from New York to live with family of her boyfriend, the Ryan, you can say laundry, and they stayed there. And a couple months ago in July, they announced it to be a fiancé. And in this point, they decided to make a tour from the east of the states, from Florida, until they go to the Oregon in the west, and using a van life Ford van is like equipped for the little to can live in a camping life. And until now, everything is normal. And they decided to, day by day, hour by hour, to launch everything. They make it in their YouTube channel and for the Instagram. And they started to make their trip. Until now, everything is normal. Let's see what is the story of this couple and why they ended in a tragedy, and how we can handle this, or I can say the authority can cover this to figure what happened exactly. By end of July, the couple put the plan of the trip, and they decided to make it a big material for their business. Is enjoy, and they will have fun, and at the same time they will feed their channel in YouTube with lots of videos interesting for the fan, and they have a big followers for the both Instagram and for the YouTube. And they decided to make this trip for 4 months and use national parks in the way to spend the nights camping, and at the same time make the life in the nature very easy for them to discover, and to let the people know how the people feel when they live in the nature. And it started, and it was everything went good. And day by day, Gabby used to put the happy videos, pictures, the footage for themselves, and the step by step, until something started to go weird a little bit. So they started, they used to do, the Gabby contact her mother, and they tell her that she's happy, she's enjoying something like that. The story started from a phone call to the police from a girl. She said, I was dining in a restaurant in Wyoming, and when I finished, when I went out, I found a couple fighting across from the restaurant, and the young man, he hit the girl, slapped her badly, and they crossed the street back to the front of the restaurants, and it was argument, shouting, and they were yelling, and the girl, she tried to punch him in his arm, and he slapped her again, and she took the van plate number and she gave it to the police. The police chased until found them, and the police patrol in the road stopped the van and they took the girl on the side. She looked very sad and she looked like not in a good shape. So he asked her, "Are this guy he kidnapping you?" She said, "No, he's my fiance." They said, "He's abusing you. It seems you look very clear been abused." And she tried to escape from the questions. The police found her. She is not in a stable condition. She told her, "What's going on with you? What's your story?" She told, "No, nothing going on. Just I feel some psychology problems. This is a big story, but don't worry, I will be fine." So the police decided to keep her away from her fiance for even, can you say, for 24 hours. And they offered Brian to take him to the hotel and left the girl alone. And the police recorded audio and video what happened exactly. Everybody saw after the case became viral. Everybody saw what happened with the girl. After that, it was August 23rd. Uh, Ryan, Brian, they took the van and he went to back to his home in Florida, and he said after that in the investigation he wanted to help his father in some works, and he went back to August 27, and he couldn't find his fiancée. So he left for a few days, and we went to 427, so for the September 27th, and she was vanished. So the riddle here, where is Gabby? She disappeared. After that, he went back, and her mother, the Gabby mother, she used to receive phone calls and no more calls from this time, but she used to receive some text messages, and the way they speak or write the messages, not a Gabby way. Her mother was wondering, it's not the way I used to talk to my daughter, or they can write down. Sentences are different, pronouns about the things are different. So the mother got worried. Where is my daughter? She's not answering the phone. So she contacted Brian, and he said, "I don't know what happened. I left for the date for the 23rd of September, and I went back 27th. I couldn't find her, so I went back home alone with my van, and until now I try to figure where is she." After she gave up, so September 11th, she called the police to tell them, "My daughter is disappeared and vanished, and this is, I need to know where's my daughter." The police tried to figure where is the girl and contacted Brian. Brian wasn't cooperated. He was kind of strange, and he said, "I don't want to talk. I need to hire a lawyer because this is a case of someone vanished, and if maybe I give any kind of speech could be against me sometime." So even the lawyer advised him to not to talk with the authorities. What happened? The police very curious about to figure the case started to escalate because the social media, the followers started to talk loudly, and some friends they visit the home for the family, the Bryan family, and they have a signs and they shout, "Where is Gabby? We need Gabby, free Gabby." They condemned. They said what happened, and they blame her fiance for her disappearance. So until now, nobody can blame or can accuse her fiance for she vanished, just disappeared. And in September 19, now 20, after 19, the police found a body of a female, and they make autopsy. They found her about, oh, she is Gabby, and they try to figure what happened. Until now, we just figure she got killed, and they try to figure about what happened back to her fiance Brian to figure what happened. Last version of our story is unsolved, but the police decided to, in December 22nd, to accuse the Brian Laundrie for fraud because he used the debit card of the girl and he used her phone. He was the one. He used to send text message to her mother, and she was at this time disappeared, and nobody know about her. So when they accused him of fraud, they sent police officers and with the some soldiers to arrested him from his home. And they surprised when they went there. Their family, they said, "We are looking for him. He disappeared. He is vanished, the same like his fiancée." So the police case it as unbelievable. So he lived with you. It's in a town, not in a rural area. So they said no, we can find him. Since this time until now, nobody know about where is Brian Laundry. If he disappeared. He should, we people found trace to find where he went, or maybe he's escaped. So now we have some people say no, he's disappeared. Some people say no, he escaped and went to Mexico. And very easy from Florida within Mexico Gulf to take any boat to go across and go to Mexico. And there he can vanish, he can disappear. In fact, the after they found the autopsy and she was, you can say, killed intentionally, they tried to dig in a history of this young man, for this Brian Laundry, and they found him. He wasn't stable, or he wasn't straight youth all his life. And at the same time, they started to receive witnesses. They said, oh, yes, we saw them. A girl, she said, one day I was in a road with my boyfriend, and I found him to just to try to ask us for to drive him to the some place, and he was rude. He was offered us $200 to drive him about a few kilometers. $200. So he wasn't in a stable condition, and he complained to them. His girlfriend or his fiancée left him camping in inside the forest, and she spent long time hours the whole day in a van to cover her can say YouTube or Instagram account. And they found him look clean and shaven, and the people live in a camping always look like dusty, or the not well dressed. He wasn't look like that. And all this came to the surface after they announced the killing or the homicide of the Gabby Petito. So until now we don't know. Even before I recorded this, I heard in the Fox News, and some people, hunters, can say we know about he's hiding somewhere in the forest area close to his home, about 75 miles away, but no any proof, no any clue. But we can say we believe that this the Brian Laundry, he killed his fiancée. We can say something happened or went wrong, and he can tell what is the secret. If she killed with someone else, he will defend her. At least he will cooperate with the police. And FBI and the federal police, both, they couldn't figure any clue except he's escaped. If they capture him, it will be very easy for them to catch the points, what happened exactly between them, and what is the reason to push him to kill his fiancée. And all in Instagram and YouTube showed is a love story, very happy together, a couple, to make big fan within this Instagram and YouTube. So we try to figure, and I believe And I guess everybody heard about the story that the Brian Laundrie killed his fiancée. But why? We don't know. And we try to figure lately if we got any kind of solution of this case to tell you or let you know about what happened exactly. Thank you for listening to the story, and I wish you enjoy it. Not enjoy it, just it's interesting to know the truth about what happened to Gabby Petito with this bad, the Brian Laundry. Thank you very much. We see you in next story.